Hello, everybody. It's Graham Cope with another Move TV. And today I'm joined by Diane. Thanks for joining me. We had a little bit of a struggle, didn't we, getting on? Because technology, it's always in the way of us human beings being able to speak to each other. But we managed to get there in the end, by hook or by crook. So, Diane, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you coming from?
So I own a business called DCT Recruitment, which stands for Delivering Careers Together. So we want to be a unique recruitment, as sometimes the word agency can leave a sour taste in some people's mouth. So Delivering Careers Together stands for, having the right ethos that myself, the clients and the candidate are all equal. We work together, everybody is on the same page. We work with synergy and have, transparency between all parties. So, hopefully we can, regain the faith in recruitment agencies and make sure we help support business in such crises with, a lot of employment issues at the moment. So, and not only that, maybe looking at your business differently, because where the cost of living and everything is tough, you might need an uplift on staff, but only for a short period of time. So we could come in and help there where, we can help give you some expertise in certain areas. And then when your business isn't so busy, you maybe could drop them staff down, so it helps all round really.
What got you into the area of recruitment, Diane?
It's the truth. I worked for McDonald's for 22 years. And it was going franchise, so the opportunities for progressing was becoming thinner. So I just gave myself a personal goal that if I wasn't to the next level by the time I was 40, I would look for something else. So a bit scary not having had an interview since you were the age of 17. So obviously I was used to being the interviewer. So I applied for jobs and I got accepted to go for an interview for a company called Career Makers in Manchester. And lucky enough, they gave me the opportunity to work as their operations manager. So I got to learn, how to manage industrial sector, construction, driving. And to be honest, it's quite similar. McDonald's is a people business. It just happens to sell hamburgers. Recruitment is exactly the same. It's all about building relationships, working with people, finding the right fit of the job, not just by your skill set, but by your interpersonal skills, by what you feel fits for you as an organisation. And I think that's the bit where we look at, a lot more, get to know the clients, understand your needs and understand what people want that you can't put on a CV and you can't put on a job advert, because it's maybe, not so easily explainable, but you just know from the feel of people and how they are and the culture that people want that you can learn to put the right person there. So I worked there for a few years and then I got the opportunity to open my own business. So we've been open since August last year. And I guess for me, it's building a brand in Liverpool because I was based in Manchester. A lot of people know me there. So, getting involved with Move is helping me do that because, there's quite a few people from Liverpool, even though they are across the northwest as well, but there are, quite a few. So just trying to build the brand of DCT in Liverpool is what I'm needing to do right now.
That's the goal. That's the aim.
Yeah.
In terms of the type of industries that you're working in, are you niching in those types of industries? You've mentioned, some industries there. So,
mainly construction is what we do, but we can do, do industrial, commercial and hospitality, is probably the four ones. We're probably more of an expert in construction, but we can do the others. To be honest, you can do most recruitment. You just need a job description and to listen to the client's needs, and you can probably, work with everyone. But our expertise mainly is probably construction at this moment in time.
Yeah, is that mainly because that's the industries that you've come from, or you've got the connections there?
Yeah. That's what we've got mainly people out for. But like I said, we have got people from different sectors available on the books and stuff, and we can work with anyone really.
Now, I was speaking the other day to someone in the sort of culture change industry, and they were saying to me that we've got high levels of young people at the moment that are not working, and in a way, a lot of them are not working out of choice. We seem to have a skills shortage in this country at the moment in several industries. How do we address that?
If I could talk on the construction side of things, I think the government don't do too much to push that practical skills of people. You know, I understand, well, me and technology aren't friends, that we learned this morning. However, you know, I know like the younger generation, you know, my own son, he's doing computer science at university like that, but not everyone does, you know, not everybody is academic. People are practical, and I think there should be more done for, you know, electrician courses, plumbers, you know, plasterers, so on and so forth, because you're always going to have to build something in life. You're always going to need that, no matter how much IT comes on. We still need houses to live in, we still need buildings, and so on and so forth. So, you know, I know they've done stuff with like the T levels, but I think they do need to push and work, you know, with the big construction companies who can probably put their own apprenticeship programs on and build homegrown people through, you know, I think would be one of the best ways forward. You know, one thing McDonald's was good at is they did do their own apprenticeship programs, and you know, one of the things that you were proud of being a business manager there was taking someone who didn't think they'd ever achieve higher level, and you take them through the apprenticeship program, and then they could do the shift management program, get their A levels, and then once they become a business manager, they can go and get a degree, and they would never have thought that that was possible. So I do think the bigger construction companies could help with, you know, job shortages by working with the government and doing that hand in hand, to be honest.
Do you work alongside training companies within the area as well?
I do work with some like companies, you know, who are looking to get people into work, from job seekers and stuff like that, and are fresh from the CSCS courses and things. You know, I think it's important to help give everyone a chance. You know, you're only going to get experience by being given a chance, aren't you? So, you know, I think it's important to work with that, and that's why I want to build a good network in Liverpool, so we can help, you know, improve the job opportunities across the city.
Yeah, I know for a while I shared a building with someone in Chard who they were an organisation that were training young people specifically for the construction industry. You know, they were teaching young people sort of bricklaying and you know, carpentry and other things. Do you think we need to see more of that then?
I do, yeah, definitely, because there's a shortage of people, and then what can happen then is in the summer, when everyone's projects are busy because the weather's better, it just becomes silly rates of pay for everyone, and then the companies are having to pay too much money to get the people in to do the job, you know, because there's a shortage. So it becomes a bit of a candidate-led market then, rather than it being an equal market between everyone.
I like that. The sun comes out and everybody wants to do building work. No one wants to build in the wet. Or perhaps everyone wants to go abroad to do building work in the wetter climes.
Yeah.
What would really help your business right now?
Meeting new clients, you know, helping. We've got a very strong candidate base, because obviously when you first open, you've got to build your candidates, otherwise you can't fulfill the jobs that you're going to get. So just any recommendations, anybody wants to have a chat and see, you know, what we're about. You know, I'll have some good introductory rates. I'm not gonna, I understand the cost of living, so I'm not here to, you know, take anyone to the cleaner, should we say, and, you know, just listen and understand the business, so we can work and build a partnership together that's long lasting.
Oh, in terms of the area though, and I'm not au fait with what Liverpool's like in terms of housing costs or anything else like that, but I mean, you know, is it the sort of area that potentially, if someone was in a different area of the country, Liverpool's a great place to go to anyway? You know, what's it like in terms of being able to get on the housing ladder, or even rent property at the moment?
Yeah, there's a lot of houses getting built. There's good property. There's a lot of investment in the city. Having Eurovision coming, is a big boost for the city. You know what I mean? It's gonna, build on us winning capital of culture. Liverpool's such a friendly city. Anybody would enjoy coming here. That's the joy of it, is people do just like to help people genuinely. So yeah, housing markets are pretty good. Rent and everything's pretty decent. Rent for everybody, and mortgages have gone up, haven't they? So part of life. But your wages correspond with that, I guess, from the south to the north at times. So it's pretty similar probably across the board, really.
Yeah, no, I hear that. And you mentioned Move earlier. How did you first find out about Move?
So I went to a sales meeting, and Angie Edwards, who looks after it, she was one of my bosses back in the day in McDonald's. So I got chatting to her and like seeing what they were about. I went to one of their networking events in an evening. So I attended my first Move online last Thursday with yourself, and then I've been on a different one this morning. So it was good to see that you can go in different groups, and you don't have to stay to the same one. You can then learn from other people in different groups. So both meetings were structured the same, but the conversations that were had were different, and I think that's what was good about it, because you don't want to do the same old thing all the time. So by meeting different people and opening different avenues, I think the biggest thing for me that I learned today was being a business owner can become a little bit lonely sometimes. You've got no one to vent to. You can't really vent to your staff because you want to keep it all positive, and you just want to check are you doing the right thing. So to be with people who are in the same position and know that you're not on your own, I think was really good. To have that experience and talk to people today, and there was a lot of transparency, no judgment. It was really open and enjoyable.
I think that's really important, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of networking types of group out there. There's a lot of opportunities to network in one shape or form, but there are less opportunities to get that business support, which is fundamental for any kind of small business owner as they grow. The ability to come along and ask questions and seek help and advice as well as meet other people and potentially do business with them is really important. So I'm glad that you got that out of it. What are you hoping for in 2023 as the business grows?
Just to build a sustainable business and long-lasting relationships, to get clients that you can grow with together. It doesn't have to be someone who's a big client. It could be the same as myself, where they're in that period where, we need some extra people, but we can't afford someone full-time. And that's where we could step in, and as time grows, we can grow with that business. It doesn't matter, what the nature is. It's just learning and growing together, achieving, obviously your budget that you've put is always going to be what you want to do, and just making, a brand for DCT and people knowing who we are, and building a good reputation.
That's important. How do people get hold of you if they want to either apply as a candidate or as someone looking for candidates?
Well, we have a website, which is www.dctrecruitment.co.
Oh, we've lost Diane a second. Hello. Well, that's unfortunate. That's the first time we've had someone just disappear in the middle of a conversation. But technology does let us all down occasionally. If you are looking for getting in touch with Diane, I think she's going to be back. There she is.
Apologies about that. The other way you can get hold of me is ring the phone, which people have just done, and I have to button them because I'm using my phone.
Oh, sorry.
The only technology that we could get online with, so apologies about that. So that's 0151 221 9658, or you can email myself at Diane diane@dctrecruitment.co.uk. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. So any means of whatever you would like to contact us, feel free.
That's brilliant. Another way will be to turn up at a move meeting on a regular basis as well. You'd have to check with Diane first as to which one she's going to, because she's trying them all out. But, you know, do make contact with Diane on LinkedIn, say hi. And if you are looking for someone to fill a hole in your business, help your business grow, then get in touch and ask Diane if she can help you out. If you're a candidate out there, especially in the construction arena at the moment, do talk to Diane. There may be an opportunity waiting on the books for you, and that could be your future. Diane, thanks so much for overcoming the technology gremlins today and joining me on Move TV. I hope to speak to you soon.
Oh, thanks, Graham. Take care.
Until next time, this has been Move TV with myself, Graham Coe. Look out for the Move TV special coming up later this week, where Mark and Andrea will be speaking to Becky and Jonathan from Reef. Until then, bye for now.